Good afternoon and welcome to a reading with the Neptune Soulful Seer. Today we're going to do a reading for the Sagittarius community. We're going to see what the Most High would have Sagittarius to know at this time. Okay. So at the center we have the Emperor. That is Aries energy here. This is about fatherhood, authority, someone who is very disciplined and focused here. Okay. So that is the center of the energy on today. The Emperor. Okay. This is a major arcana energy. So this is a very spiritual energy that is in play at this time about authority and structure. Okay. And this could also be a dominating male as well. Okay. So let's follow on to see what else is going on here. So we also have the Ten of Pentacles here. So this is about family, maybe job security as well, stability, okay, tradition and long-term success here. And the outcome here we have Temperance in reverse. Okay, so there is some imbalance and recklessness here, some overindulgence, okay, and some discord here. So concerning this Emperor energy here, someone who is in authority, okay, someone who could be powerful, disciplined and focused, but could be dominating as well when it comes to family and job security here, their stability, and how they feel about long-term success here is in an imbalance here. There seems to be some recklessness and some discord and hastiness here. Okay, so let's see what else is happening. Okay, so we also have the Chariot here. That is Cancer energy here. And this is about ambition and direction here. And we also have the Knight of Cups here. This is concerning romance, following your heart and dreams here. Okay. So when it comes to family and job security here, someone is very ambitious about that, self discipline. They're very focused here. They're very focused on some type of romance here, some type of dream that they are following. Okay, something that is very important to them, something that they feel emotional about here. Okay. And then we also have the Fool here and Three of Cups here, Sag. So, okay. So this is a fresh beginning here. Okay. Something that you feel spontaneous about here. Something that is making you feel very adventurous when it comes to gatherings, social events, friendships here. Okay. So you are feeling drawn here to something created to your heart's desire here. Something that is involving friendships, social events here, celebrations and parties here. This is something that you have been invited to possibly here. Okay, and this is something that's centered around your ambition, something that you worked hard for. Okay. And then we also have the Wheel of Fortune here. So this is something that is destined for you. This is good fortune, a turning point here. When it comes to this Fool energy, fresh beginnings here, adventure, spontaneity, a desire to start something here. Okay. And this is with an Emperor, Aries energy possibly here. Okay, someone who is very experienced and powerful here. And this is something that seems to be destined to take place. This is a turning point in your life, Sag. This is a very decisive moment for you. Okay? But then we have Judgment in reverse. There are a lot of major arcana in this reading, Sag. Yeah. You have 6 major arcana here. Okay? So this is something that is very spiritual that is taking place here, but there is judgment in reverse here. So there is some guilt here, and an inability to face facts, maybe feeling down and imbalance here. Maybe you've overindulged here when it comes to celebrations and partying. I said pottery. Partying. Okay. So when it comes to partying and celebrating, there seems to be an overindulgence here, some recklessness here, and maybe feel guilty. A little bit of self-hate here. You're being very critical of yourself here. Okay. When it comes to how you feel you are being seen by this Emperor energy, maybe. Okay. So there is a fresh beginning here when it comes to your ambition and your willpower, success here. This is destined to happen, okay? But for some reason, there is some, you feel down here about some indecision here. Something makes you feel guilty about everything that has happened for you, okay? So when it comes to your family here, that is something that is very important to you. You follow your heart and your dreams when it comes to your job security, when it comes to stability in general and long-term success here. You're very ambitious here. You have strong willpower. You have a great deal of self-discipline and determination here. Okay, but yet there can be recklessness at times. There can be imbalance here, overindulgence here. So you need to do some self-healing here on how you feel about yourself here. Okay, so self-healing is needed to be done here. And on the bottom of the deck, we have this King of Cups in reverse here. Okay, so this is someone who is untrustworthy, someone who can be manipulative, and there is some emotional turbulence here. This could be someone who is an Aquarius here, or this could be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer energy here. And we also have the Aries with the Emperor here. So this just could be someone who was in this Aries energy who was very emotional, okay, and very intolerant here in your energy as well, Sag. So just be aware that this Emperor could have some manipulative qualities about him, okay? But right now it seems like you are on a new cycle here, but you need to be aware of this energy that is around you. Okay, let's get some more clarity here. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords in reverse here. So there is some emotional detachment here. There could be some indecision and anxiety about something as well when it comes to this job security, this influence that you have, the stability here. When it comes to long-term success here, you may be feeling anxious, okay? Hesitant about some decision that you need to make here. Okay, Sag. And there's Once again, some more anxiety. So there seems to be a great deal of anxiety, some fear here. Okay, maybe you feel overwhelmed here by this direction that things are going. Your success, maybe you feel overwhelmed by the success here. Maybe there is some fear connected with this success here. And then we have the 10 of Wands here. So you have a lot of responsibility and duty here, and it feels like a burden, and you feel exhausted here because there is a lot of hard work here. Okay. And then we have this King of Wands here. Someone who is very protective here, a natural leader, a visionary here. Okay. And this is Sagittarius energy, maybe Aries and Leo energy as well. Okay. And then we have the Hermit here. So there needs to be some self-reflection, some introspection here, some spiritual contemplation here when it comes to this job security, this fresh beginning, these celebrations here, these gatherings, these social events here. You feel the need to kind of withdraw from that, to really gather yourself here. You are very protective of yourself. You could be male or female in this King of Wands energy here, but you are a natural born leader here. Okay. You're very innovative here, very protective here. But there is some indecision, some hesitancy, some anxiety dealing with this job security here. It's causing you some fear, some feeling of hopelessness and being overwhelmed because there are a great deal of burdens here. There's a lot of responsibility here, okay, because you are very seen as very charming and graceful here. But there is a lot of responsibility, a lot of hard work involved in what you are pursuing here. So, yeah, let's see what else is here. There's the Knight of Swords. This is air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Once again, that ambitious energy, someone who's concerned about accomplishing things and seizing the moment. Big changes here, and that is with the Wheel of Fortune here. So, yeah, this is a cycle of life right now. There's a lot of luck and destiny here with this for this Knight of Swords energy as well, who's very ambitious and accomplished here. They are also dealing with some burdens too as well. And we have this Five of Wands here. So there's a lot of competition here, conflict, arguments, and disputes here. Okay, which cause you to have some feelings here, feeling down, some indecisiveness here. Okay. Maybe you are overly critical of yourself here because of this competition that you are seem to be facing here. Temperance is with the Sun, Temperance in reverse here. So you got the Sun here. So there's happiness, triumph here, some optimism here. Okay, so there is imbalance here. Maybe you're dealing with some recklessness and overindulgence when it comes to these parties and gatherings here. You need to kind of withdraw and go into a time of self-reflection and introspection here, because you walk away from these situations feeling somewhat guilty and very critical of yourself here. And you feel like there's a lot of competition, a lot of conflict here, a lot of diversity, oppositions and rivals in this situation. And you are feeling very imbalanced here, very reckless here. But you need to deal with some self-healing at this time in order to get this happiness, this triumph, this success that you want, to get your vitality back, to find the fun in what you are pursuing when it comes to this job security, this stability, this long-term success here, okay? because right now you're dealing with some emotional detachment about it because of the anxiety here. You know, things are moving fast with this chariot energy when it comes to your ambition, the direction, you know, the self-discipline, the focus. Things are just moving fast and you have some anxiety here. You know, you feel very isolated, maybe being pushed to the point of being overwhelmed here. Okay, when it comes to this need to be charming and graceful, and take on these responsibilities and duties here, there is a lot of exhaustion, okay, that you may be experiencing, and that's from all these parties and events that you may have to be at. And it's a time for you to self reflect here. You know, take some spiritual contemplation on what is taking place here in your life here, okay? And on the bottom of the deck for that, we have the star here. So there's hope here. There's direction. Okay. There will be renewal here. Okay. Sort of a rebirth. Okay. So it's a time of rebirth here when it comes to dealing with these energies around you, of course, who seem to have influence. You're right, but they can be untrustworthy and intolerant and somewhat manipulative towards you here. But you have the star here, which is giving you some hope here. Okay. And there is a lot of ambitious energy around you right at this time, but you have a lot of major arcana here, which spiritually you are being guided, you know, to really be introspective and to, you know, take a step back here. Focus on your happiness here, what makes you feel spiritually sound here. You know, focus on what your truth is in the midst of all these things that you have going on, because there seems to be a lot of pressure on you to be a certain way, to act a certain way. You know, and you are dealing with some anxiety at this time. Okay, so let's let some oracle cards here. Let's see. Let me just do that. So we have psychic downloads here. Spiritual gift that allows access of higher information, guidance, light, energy codes to enhance spiritual wisdom. Okay, so this is a time for psychic downloads with the Hermit here. That's self-reflection and introspection at this time, Sag. Spiritual contemplation, okay, so that you can get this higher information, this guidance that you need for this anxiety that you're dealing with, this mental turmoil that is going on in your life. Maybe too much information here. So this is the time for getting those psychic downloads. And then we have King here. We got born leader and commander here. All right, so you are once again a leader with that King of Wands, natural born leader. You are a leader and commander, and with leadership comes a lot of responsibility. And yes, it's a lot of pressure, but you need to take the time to step back here. And then we have clairaudience. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Clairaudience, I think. The capability of receiving an intuitive vocal message from the world of spirits. So you can hear, right? You can hear what the spirit is saying here. So these psychic downloads, listen to what the spirit is saying to you at this time about your leadership qualities and the things that are causing you to be anxious and fearful at this time here. So really listen, you know, what is causing you to be imbalanced? What is causing recklessness here? This overindulgence that you could be experiencing from having to attend all these celebrations and things at this time here. And it's causing you to feel guilty and to be critical of yourself, okay, and to feel down here. because there is a lot of competition and conflict, you know, with this situation that you're dealing with here. Okay. And this is the Emperor is the center. So this is about your experience, discipline, focus, right, authority. This is a dominating male, but it could be a feminine in this energy as well. Okay. So if you're a feminine in this energy, you know, and things around you, there's a energy of things being untrustworthy or manipulative, or someone that you are working with who you feel is untrustworthy or manipulative towards you here, then now it's time for you to get that direction. And that is a spiritual gift that allows you access of the higher information. So you have a gift of hearing from the spirit. So now is the time to really listen, okay? Because as a leader, you need to be whole yourself, okay? But this is a cycle that you're going through right now. And there is good fortune. There is a turning point here when it comes to your ambition, things that you are ambitious about here. You know, big changes are coming into your life here. But you need to get a hold of these, this imbalance in your life at this time, things that are causing you to feel off. Okay. And anything that's causing you discomfort, to feel uneasy, right? Right? Because, you know, I pulled this earlier for Sag. Strange encounters. Are you having strange encounters at this time, Sag, with people, you know, with situations in general that are making you feel down here? Right, that are making you feel an imbalance here, making you feel the need to overindulge in some type of celebration or gatherings that you've been attending here. Okay, are there strange encounters happening at these gatherings here? Okay, are they making you feel discomfort? Right, if they're making you feel uncomfortable, then you need to really make a decision here to listen to what the spirit is saying to you, to the downloads you're receiving at this time, and step into your leadership qualities here, Sag. Okay. Be faithful to, you know, what you know to be true, especially about yourself here. Okay. You are the star here, so trust and believe that things will work out for you, because this did say believe here. Believe. And the star is about hope, direction, renewal, trust, belief. Okay, believe what you're seeing too. Believe what you're seeing, believe what you're feeling. If it makes you feel discomfort, okay, believe it. Believe what you're, you know, feeling in your gut, what you're hearing that the spirit is saying to you. And the outcome is happiness, the sun. You will be triumphant here, and you will get your direction back in focus here. Okay, so just step back. You know, maybe you don't need to attend everything. Maybe you don't need to go to everything. If it makes you feel guilty, right? If it makes you feel critical of yourself. If it makes you mad at yourself after attending because, you know, you come across a lot of conflict, disputes here. A lot of tension with rivals, okay? Which causes that imbalance here. Okay, this discord, this hastiness in your energy here. Okay. But overall, you are very ambitious. And I think that things will work out for you, Sag. Just stay true to yourself. Listen to what the Spirit is saying to you. And keep your ears open and attuned to what you are hearing and what you are feeling. Okay? And always take time to reflect here. You know, when you're dealing with these celebrations, these gatherings, you know, take some time to reflect, receive the guidance that you need, or if you need to give someone guidance in some of these events or situations, then do that as well. Okay? So that is what I see for you at this point right now. So I hope that you really pay attention to what the Spirit is saying for you, Sag, and then you will be stepping into your truth. And that is a good thing as a leader, to be truthful and honest with yourself as well as others. Okay? So if you like the way I read, please like, share, and subscribe. And Neptune Soulful Seer is out. Have a blessed rest of your day.